Okay, let's get started. Can you all hear me okay? Yeah, awesome. Welcome everyone. It's Wednesday the 22nd of February. I cannot believe we're almost into the third month of this year. It's just crazy how quick time goes. And there's been lots of excitement already this year, and we're only into the second month, and we're going to touch on some of that tonight. I'm really excited to host this event tonight, Own Your Life, because ain't that the truth? Don't we all want to own our own lives? We don't want to be a slave to our jobs, a slave to our mortgage. We want to have more fun in life. We all want to have more fun in life, that's for sure. And we want to have all the things that it is that we have been dreaming of, other than just working and taking care of everyone else. And as mamas, that's what we generally do. We're taking care of the family, taking care of everyone else other than ourselves. So that's what tonight is all about. We get to do this with some of our best friends, which is one of the main things that I think is really cool, that I love. And we want to thank you for joining us. We've got people tuning in from all around Australia. And we're going to keep it real tonight. We're going to tell you our real stories. We're going to share what it is that we have been up to, and also see if this could be a fit for you as well. So first up, let's hear all about our Juicy products and our Juicy program. And Stacey is going to tell you all about that tonight. Thank you, Stace.
Hi guys, my name's Stacey. I'm a mum of two very active children, aged 6 and 8, and yeah, like a lot of other people, before I came across Juice Plus, I was a very busy mum. I've always tried to live a healthy life, always prided myself in living a healthy life and instilling that in my children. I was definitely that mother in the kitchen, making all my kids baby food from scratch and putting all these home cooked things in their lunchbox, and I definitely still do that today. But I know before I came across our products that I certainly wasn't getting the rainbow of colour into my diet or to my family's diet, and definitely not enough variety for us to thrive. I was exercising a lot, but I certainly had no energy. I didn't feel like I had enough fuel going in for what I really needed to expend that had to go out every day. I was starting to have a lot of hormonal issues with my health, and it was really starting to affect my anxiety and all that sort of stuff. So along with that, you put sick kids into the mix, and you know, having to take time off work all the time for them. As a mother, before I became a mother, struggled to have children. I lost quite a few babies before I was successful enough to have the two that I've got. So my pregnancies were filled with a lot of medication. My births weren't natural, and my kids were born and were reflux babies, and consequently just had bad immunity from the start of their lives. So that's kind of where we were at before we came across these products. So 12 months ago, I came across Juice Plus. And I was at that point where I just needed something different. I'd tried so many other things, and I was ready to find something that was going to actually finally work for all of us. And straight away, I noticed a huge difference in my energy levels. My brain fog was gone. My endurance when I was working out was a lot better. My recovery, my digestion improved a lot. I had a lot of reduced inflammation. I used to have a lot of problems with my shoulder and one side of my body that was caused from pregnancy. A lot of women will understand that, and I used to see an osteopath about that a lot. That's cleared up. I haven't had to have an appointment about that since I started on our products. My hair actually grows now. I can't keep up with getting my colours done, and my nails are really strong. I don't think I've ever had nails that have grown or haven't been brittle or flaky ever in my life. So there's some of the things that I've noticed. For my kids, they used to get, like I said, bad immunity. So croup, tonsillitis. About 18 months ago, our whole family had pneumonia, and the thought of having to go through another winter with pneumonia or something like that again just scared the absolute hell out of me. But since we've been taking these products, my kids have hardly been sick. They get a few colds and that here and there, but definitely their recovery time's a lot faster. So their immunity is definitely increased, which takes a lot of stress off the family when you know that your kids are healthy, and that they're not taking time off school and you're not having the stress to have to take time off work to look after them. We do know, as far as nutrition goes, that the government states that we need to have 2 and 5 serves of fruit and veggies every day. The reality is that less than 2% of people are actually doing this, which means that less than 2% of our kids are getting these 2 and 5 serves either. I did read an article also recently that 80% of the food on our shelves didn't exist 100 years ago. And while this didn't surprise me, it did shock me in a way, because I believe very firmly that we have a huge responsibility to leave this generation or the next generations healthier than they currently are. And to be able to do that would have such an impact on our children's generation and then their children's generation. So the thought of that really scared me. So in saying that, I'm going to introduce our Juicy products to you now so you can see what we're all excited about. So we've got our capsules. So these are our capsules. They're basically 30 different fruits, veggies and berries in a vegan capsule picked at optimum ripeness, and they give you that variety so that your body can work at its peak. It's backed by science with over 30 peer-reviewed gold standard studies, and it's absorbed into the bloodstream, which means that you don't get that fluoro-disco wee that you normally would with a lot of synthetic supplements or vitamins that you'd normally buy at the supermarket or at the chemist. And everyone can take it. So kids can take it, pregnant women can take it, women that are breastfeeding, men, everybody, the elderly. There's no one that can't take Juice Plus. We're also called the Company with Heart. And the reason for that is that we give our kids nutrition away for free. So we also have our nutrition in these chewable forms, which is those there. And they're basically 17 different fruits and veggies in a chewable variety that are helping our kids really bridge that gap each day between what they are eating and what they should be eating, the same way as the capsules can do for the adults. And the changes that are happening with the kids that are on these chewables is that we're seeing changes in palate, so helping fussy eaters be able to start craving better food. Kids are having better sleep, better immunity, like the story I told you with my children, better digestion, transformation with skin disorders like asthma, dermatitis and all that sort of thing. And we also have a worldwide child health study, so we're able to track how these kids are going and really get some good feedback into what our products are doing for our children. Our next product we have is our whole food powders. This is them there. And they are 25 plant varieties, and they're totally delicious. They come in vanilla and chocolate flavors, and they're non-heat treated and raw powders. I like to call them like a magic nutrition dust. They're not a conventional protein powder or meal replacement shake type product that you would see at the supermarket or at the chemist. They're totally raw and good for you and full of nutrition that's going to help you get through the day. That you can put them in snacks, smoothies. That's how we use them a lot at home, as a smoothie booster, or you can put them in protein balls, and they're family safe. So you can give them to your kids if pregnant, breastfeeding, and they're safe for everybody to use. And they're such good brain food that you don't get from prepackaged food. So I know when I put that in our breakfast at home that my kids are going to go to school with more in their bellies and feeding them their whole bodies than what they would if they didn't get it. The great thing about a whole suite of products is that they're quick, easy, and good value, which is what everybody's looking for these days because everyone's so time poor. So my youngest daughter, for example, she would normally just not eat breakfast. I've struggled for years to get her to have breakfast. I could go and spend $5 or something at the supermarket and get a huge packet of cornflakes that's devoid of any nutrition, and she would still not eat breakfast, even if that was something that she liked. But I know that if I can give her one of these, that she's eating something that she thinks tastes like chocolate, but it's great for her and it's helping her get through the day with more nutrition than she ever would before, even if she only has a little bit. So the last part of our whole range is our Juicy Body Transformation Program. And what that is it's a program designed and based around people eating real food. It's not designed around deprivation. It's not a challenge that lasts for 12 weeks and then goes away and you don't get anything out of it after that. It's a full lifestyle program that's designed to meet people where they're at and help them create a healthy lifestyle for the rest of their lives. It's based on counting vitality, not calories. So really, again, getting that real color and rainbow of foods and real foods into people's diet that's delicious and easy for them to prepare. So it's something that everyone can achieve for the rest of their lives. I know I've tried many a different diet in my day, and I've always fallen off the wagon because it's just not been something that's been achievable for me to do long term. But with all the recipes that you get in this program, there's over 250 recipes. They're family friendly, they're husband friendly. You've got beautiful decadent cakes, entertaining. There's weight loss and cleanse options in the program as well for people that want to maximize results that way, juices and smoothies. And you get plugged into a community on Facebook of like-minded people. So you can get a lot of motivation from those people. And because we meet everybody where they're at, there's no such thing as a bad day on the Juicy Body Transformation Program. And if you do have a day where you may eat something that you wouldn't normally, we just jump up and celebrate that you can get back on the train again, because it's about creating a lifestyle that you're going to live for the rest of your life. So the last thing I wanted to end with tonight was to say that we live in a society that is overfed and undernourished. We live in a society of disease. We all know someone that suffers from something, whether that be cancer, diabetes, heart disease, asthma, arthritis, children's disease, and we all know someone that we would like to help with that. And helping people bridge that gap in their nutrition is really helping them to decrease their inflammation and increase their immunity and live a life of vitality. So that's why we're so excited about our products, because it's really helping all the people in our program be able to live healthier lives. And if you're interested in anything that you've seen here tonight and want to jump on our program, then I encourage you to reach out to the person that gave you this link, and we'd love to see you in our Juicy program really soon.
Thank you, Stace. That's awesome. And we have certainly in our household seen the benefits, definitely with the immunity side of it. I've got two boys, 4.5 and 5.5-year-olds, and we literally had one sick day off kindy last year. So usually we would have about 8-9 different colds and flus during winter, and that wasn't the case last year. So that was really awesome. And my eldest son used to get really bad night terrors, and within 2 months of eating Juice Plus, they completely stopped. So that was lovely. And I'm going to hand it over to Tracy now, and Tracy's going to share her experiences on the program and the product with you. Thanks, Trace.
Thank you. I've been on the product for about 4 months now, and before taking the capsules and the powder, I was really quite sick, and it was all stress related, but it was manifesting in my body, and it was like inflaming my joints, and I was bloated all the time. I had digestive issues where I wasn't digesting my food properly. I was having headaches, migraines, had absolutely no energy. It was crazy. Like, I was just so tired all the time. Throughout the day, just to get through work, I was like eating and drinking so much sugar and coffee and different things just to sort of prop me up until I got home from work, And then after I came onto the product, all probably about a month and a half, 2 months after taking the product, all of those symptoms went away. Like I have no digestive issues whatsoever, no bloating. I haven't had a headache since probably a month in, and my joints aren't inflamed. Even when I work out now, I can work out and my knees don't hurt or my neck doesn't hurt and things like that. My energy is way, way better. Like I don't even get tired anymore. So my diet was reasonably good before that, but I wasn't getting nearly enough fruits and vegetables in my diet. So when I was introduced to the product, it made complete sense to me to do it, and I've had nothing but success since then. So as a complete side effect as well, I used to always snack at nighttime while I was watching TV and stuff. I was terrible at snacking, and I just since I've been on the product, I don't even snack anymore. I haven't even bought chocolate. I was thinking about this the other day. I haven't even bought chocolate in my groceries for over 2 months. It's crazy. I just don't even want it anymore. So yeah, I've been really lucky for my health, but I've also got, my nails are great. My skin's way better. My hair just grows like crazy now. Like I'm forever coloring my roots and getting my hair done. So I've had a really great experience on the product. So I love it. I can't say anything but positives about it. I'm really, really happy that I found it. So thank you.
Thank you, Trace. Love hearing your experience on everything. That's fantastic. Now, I am going to switch it up and talk about our business opportunity. And when I first joined this business, I was certainly the skeptic. I truly doubted my ability to have any success in this because I've never been a business-minded or a sales type of person. I thought I'd have to know a lot of people, that I'd need a lot of time, and I thought I'd have to be an expert to do this. Obviously, that is not the case. I also thought that I'd have to be one of those crazy salespeople doing party plan and just running around trying to sign up all of my friends. But I'm not that person, and it's definitely not one of those things. We're not those people at all. So I want to talk about now, I'm going to hand it over to Stacey again, who is going to share with you how a traditional business is compared to our business, because they are quite different. So thank you, Stace.
Okay, so I have been for pretty much all of my working life, I've been in a corporate finance role in regional management, management style roles. And so I've worked my whole time in traditional business. So when I came across this opportunity, and something I forgot to say before was that although I've been a customer of Juice Plus for almost a year, I didn't decide to join the business till about 4 months ago. And I did that because I love the product so much, but because I was so intrigued by the way that this company does business. And yes, it is different, and it was a bit daunting at first, and had to really overcome, I guess, some of my own preconceived ideas about what it was. So one of those ideas is about the whole pyramid structure. So what I'm going to do is explain how our business differs from traditional business in that way. So, okay, you can see here. So most businesses are shaped like this, and you have your CEO at the top and all your workers, your really hard little minions working at the bottom. And you may have some executive roles along the way, but there's only one person that can have that top job in a traditional business, whether it be the owner or the CEO or whatever it is that they're called. To advance in traditional business, and I know this is definitely the truth for myself, to advance in traditional business, I had to compete or apply for a job in competition with some of who are my friends, and sometimes even had to consider, and I know other people in traditional business with me have left the company that I was working for to go and find a job that they wanted somewhere else, because we didn't have enough jobs to fill the people that wanted them in the traditional business that I was in. So our business, in comparison, is shaped more like this. You start in our business as a virtual franchisee, and there is unlimited people that can occupy this position. So there's no limit to the amount of people we can take on as a virtual franchisee. Now, there's a few other promotion points along the way, but our pinnacle position is NMD, National Marketing Director. And this is where things start to get a bit different. And it's because, same thing, there is an unlimited amount of people that can occupy that position as well. So unlike traditional business where you have to compete against people that are in your workplace to get to the top job, we actually have to help each other to be able to do that. So it's a really different type of business structure to be in, but it's also a very positive and uplifting business structure to be in. Definitely not something I've been involved in before, but I'm absolutely loving the journey as I go at the moment. So that's how we differ from traditional business.
Thank you, Stace. We also have another misconception in this business, and that is, and I myself had it as well, that we would need to know a lot of people. So Danny is going to talk to you tonight about that misconception and clear that up for you. Thanks, Danny.
Hey everyone, thank you for coming along tonight. So quickly a little bit about how I came into the business and the product, and a bit about my journey is I had just had my third child and decided to leave my corporate job of 13 years. So at that time, I was excited and nervous all at once. I was worried about financially how we were going to manage on a one-income family with 3 kids. So I started to look around and I came across this business opportunity, and I was told about the product, and I've always had a passion with nutrition. I always try to live a healthy lifestyle. I try to, give my kids a healthy lifestyle. So when I found out about the product, I did my research, and it made sense to me. It was whole foods, and and Stacey had similar stories. Michelle have similar stories with their kids, getting sick, especially when my kids had been in daycare full time. It was a never ending cycle. Everyone was getting sick all the time. So multivitamins weren't working. And I thought, this is fantastic because it can bridge that gap in what they are eating and get real nutrients and whole foods into their system, as well as mine, especially with being a busy mum with 3 and breastfeeding a newborn. I was lacking energy. I just couldn't keep up with the kids. I was foggy. And with a baby, they're drawing all that energy and nutrients out of you. So I started on the product and absolutely loved it. Within 2 weeks, I was already having more energy. I was sleeping better in between feeding at night. I was thinking clearer, and I just felt good. I felt really good. So I decided to join the business, and I thought, this is a win-win. I love nutrition. It's helping me. I wanted to share this with everyone. My kids were seeing the benefits. I had them on the choose. And even my husband was seeing benefits. He had had problems with his tonsils and they were starting to calm down. So joining a business, I knew that this could help our family financially as well. So I joined and I haven't looked back. I've loved every minute of it, and it's not only helping our health, it's helping us financially now. So like Michelle said, there is some misconceptions about this business and that you have to know a lot of people, and it's not true. I was one of those people that thought, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to hunt down my friends and family. So I just show you when I started, there was me. And I guess when I came in, I was sharing my excitement, the love of the product, and what my excitement was with the business. And this was just done by posting on Facebook, chatting to people, starting up conversations, and genuinely listening to them and asking questions. So one of my friends, she actually started on the product in our JBT program, and that was Leah. And now Leah loved the product, and she had twin girls, so she wanted to bring in a bit of extra income. Her husband's working away, so her goal is to bring him home. So Leah joined the business. Now I shared with Leah how to do the business, and she then had her friend Maria, who wanted to cut down some days at work, and she joined the business. Now Maria then shared and bought on Kelly. Now along the way, these people have bought on Team. I've bought on Team, and these people have bought on Team. So you can quickly see that your business multiplies. But the thing is, I didn't know Maria and I didn't know Kelly, and I don't know these other people that they've bought on. I've only known Leah, and it's like and I guess this is where we call it the popcorn effect, because it's when you put popcorn on the stove and it pops away and you take it off and it keeps on popping. Well, this is what the business does. It just keeps multiplying. It keeps on popping, and it can grow really quickly. And sometimes even when you're sleeping at night, or you're off doing something today, having a day off, it keeps on growing. So I'll pass back to Michelle now. Thank you, guys.
Thanks heaps, Danny. We have a lovely lady launching her business tonight, Lanita. So, Lanita, I'd love you to share how you came across Juice Plus, what it's done for yourself and your family, and also what you're excited about for your future. I'm just going to find you there and spotlight you. Thank you.
Hi, how you going? Okay, so I started off probably, actually I should say I'm a mother of 4 kids, so I'll start there. And it was after having my youngest, and I decided I wanted to go back to work, help contribute to the bills, and I decided to do online beauty therapy course. And I thought that would be really easy, but it wasn't at all. It was really hard. I found out it was after that I had a look online again, and I found opportunity to do at home work like mum care. And yeah, I just filled in my details. and it wasn't long after I got a call from Danny, and she was so easy to talk to, and about, like, after hearing about the product, I wanted to know more, and because I wanted to get healthy and get my kids and family healthy as well, and so I'm just so excited actually to see where it's going to lead us and take me, and lots of opportunities, and I'm so excited. And
Thank you. Thanks, Lenita.
Thank you.
Your internet was going a little bit funny. That's okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Hang on a second. I'm just okay. I'll just get you to go on mute there. Awesome. So I get to talk to you now about how we get paid, and what we get paid is basically a direct reflection of the people that we're helping. And let's be honest, we all know people that want to look good and that want to feel good. So the first way that we get paid is through retail commission. So this is what we get when we join a customer to the Juicy Body Transformation Program. It's also when we connect a customer to Juice Plus. Now, we don't have to do any of the shipping. We don't have to hold stock. All we have to do is plug the customer into Juice Plus and they do the rest for us, which is awesome. The second way that we get paid is through retail commission. And this is where we earn a percentage on our team's businesses. The third way that we get paid is through bonuses, and that's what I'm going to talk a little bit more about tonight, because bonuses are now money, okay? So when you first come into the business, you come in as a virtual franchisee, so a VF. Now, your first promotion to DVF, Direct Virtual Franchisee, you can hit within 10 days of being in the business, and the company gives you a lovely $100 bonus. Now, don't worry about these acronyms here. You'll learn them over time. But our next promotion from there is what we call SDVF. At SDVF, you get a $400 bonus. And at this point, the company starts to give teacher bonuses. So that means that the person that's been teaching you and mentoring you gets that $400 bonus as well. Up there we have SC, Sales Coordinator, is a $600 bonus. Again, your teacher will get that same $600 bonus. From here we have SSC. SSC is a $1,200 bonus. Again, your teacher gets that $1,200. From here we have Q and MD. At Q, you're going to get a lovely $1,500 bonus, teacher. Bonus of $1,500 as well. And then our pinnacle position that Stacey was telling us about of NMD. Now, at NMD, I think that your mentor, your teacher, has earned enough off you from bonuses, so you're just going to get that $3,000 bonus. I shouldn't say just. Now, I came into the company 10 months ago, and when I came in, my husband and I were struggling financially. I was working various part-time jobs just to help pay some bills, help to pay our mortgage, and we were just, to be honest, we were never ever getting ahead. We were just staying afloat. There were no savings. There were certainly no holidays booked and no real bright plans for the future. So I came into this and I thought, well, you know what? What have I got to lose? Really, I've got absolutely nothing. If not this, then what? And it truly has changed our lives. I was able to give up those part-time jobs within, I think it's about 5 months, and now I just do this. This is my job. I don't like to call it that because I love it too much, and my husband often jokes. He's like, you just love this. You don't have a, I don't have a proper schedule. I don't have to be anywhere at any particular time. I work everything around my family, my children. I mean, on Fridays, I get to now go to my son's prep class and help him in school with this little art and craft for an hour and a half in the middle of the day, and it's all because of this job. So it certainly has changed our lives. It's changed so many lives of people that I know. And I believe that to be truly healthy, then you need to be healthy financially as well. And financial stress really does cause stress in all areas of your life, in your relationships, in your family life, and just your general overall health and well-being. So have the courage to say what if, because you imagine where your life could be in a month, in a year, or 5 years from now. And let me tell you, if nothing changes, then nothing changes. And I definitely understand that. Our opportunities in this business are absolutely limitless. We get to be a part of this amazing community of supportive people, of like-minded people that are creating a better life for ourselves, a better life for our families, and we get to encourage and inspire others to do exactly the same. So it's so unbelievably rewarding. Thank you so much for joining us. If any of this resonates with you tonight at all, I urge you to just get in contact with the person that invited you here and get your questions answered, get curious, and we'd love to see you on our journey, on our mission. Have an awesome night, and we'll see you same time next Wednesday night. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. Lanita, Trace, Danny, Stace, thanks. Thanks, beautiful.
See ya.
Thanks.